Because he's been probably in this similar situation, right?
Why? What is happening?
Let's just accept this fact. Why these choices are so difficult? She's not the best runner, we know. That's cute. No? I need to know more, but I'm afraid of interacting with her. Hello and welcome to Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of Gore Screaming Show. And last time we finally got Sadashima. It's finally done. He's finally gone, and nothing wrong is going to happen anymore. Outside of Yuka finding out that Aoi likes Kyoji. But yeah, anyway, you let me know in the comments that I was wrong about Sadashima doing the same thing to Aoi at some point. I just misread this. Thank you for the clarification. I can sleep well now, so yeah, okay. Let's just go to the episode, I guess, and let's see what's going to happen. Maybe this one is going to be less drastic, hopefully, and maybe more cheerful. So yeah, let's go and let's see how the story will like continue. Let's do it. Kyoji opens the apartment door, his expression gloom. I'm home. Yeah, the guy who's responsible for this is no longer here, so don't worry about that. As Emiko comes out to greet him, she immediately goes pale. And Miko makes a joke of it, but when she sees it doesn't cheer him up, she realizes it's serious. She furrows her brows and peers into his face. Oh! Okay, this is different turn of events. We have him actually... Wait, so we entirely... I just realized we entirely skipped the well scene. I thought we are going to be trapped in the well together with Aoi, and maybe we'll have less, like some introduction to Gore in the well, but together with Aoi, and this is not the case. We get to meet Yoshiki at our house suddenly after we met him first time, after we went outside of the mansion. Okay, this is different. The deep male voice coming from the living room door at the end of the hallway makes Kyoji finally look up. You. Standing there is the man they ran into near Yuka mansion yesterday. His stubble and sunglasses are gone, so it takes Kyoji a moment to recognize him, but between the long coat and that indomitable expression, there's no mistaking him. The man bends his tall frame and peers into Kyoji's face.
見たところ大きな傷はなさそうだな。相手はどうやら殴り方も知らないやつなんだろう。この程度なら大したことはない。
Doesn't know how to throw a punch, okay. Emiko throws in displeasure.
ちょっと殴り方を知らないやつが相手だからこそ大怪我するってことの方が最近はあんたが喧嘩ばかりしてた頃とは時代が違うんだから。
そうか？俺たちがこの坊主くらいの時も切れやすいバカはいたと思う。
Okay. Kyoji cuts into their exchange. What are you doing here?
ああ、そうそう。紹介しなきゃと思ってたの。
Uh-huh.
彼ね、私の幼馴染で、やつてよしきっていうこの町の出身なのよ。
Kyoji asks back moodily. And what's this Yatsuya-san doing in our apartment?
野暮用があってな。しばらくここに居候させてもらう。
Okay. Huh. Saying Kyoji in different response, Yoshiki smiles.
ずいぶん参っているな。昨日の様子からしてもっと食ってかかるかと思っていたんだが。
Okay. Not really. I don't care either way. Kyoji slips past the two of them and goes into his room.
あ、きょうちゃん、ちゃんと手当てしないと。
I will do it myself. Hearing Kyoji muffled reply from his room, Yamiko drops her shoulders.
こりゃダメだわ。水深9000メートル級に落ち込んでるわね。
Yeah, I mean, we just got blackmailed with videos of Akane. Also, where's Akane? Like, she's like trapped in like some kind of like fucking basement in like Sadashima house or something. Like, what is going to happen to Akane? We need to find her.
マリアナ
She's
海
all alone probably there. Yoshiki chuckles.
きょうちゃんに聞きたいことがあるんじゃなかった？
Yeah, about Yuka
いい
and something inside the mansion that he might have seen. With an indomitable glint in his eye, Yoshiki takes a cigarette out of his pocket. He's about to put it between his lips and light it, when Yuka snatches the lighter out of his hand with a sigh.
ほら、うちは禁煙よ。吸うならベランダに出なさい、ベラン。
Yoshiki shrugs slightly. Oh, right. I was like in the skip mode. It's the next day. I'm off. It like disabled the skip mode. I think now it's disabled, I hope. Having finished his breakfast, Kyoji is about to leave. His hand already on the doorknob when he suddenly hears a door open behind him.
坊主
Okay. Why didn't so Yoshiki in like casual, just a shirt, right? This is the first time we see him like this. What? Yoshiki does not like being called that. He answers grumpily with a pout. Yoshiki smirks at him.
呼び名が気に入らないか坊主大人扱いでもしてほしいが
Kyoji feels the blood rush to his head. Buzz off, I never said that.
ではいないが顔には書いてあるな
Yoshiki chuckles, his shoulders shaking. Unwilling to put up with him, Kyoji turns around and walks off towards school, but... Why are you following me?
それを自意識過剰という同じ方向に用があるだけ
Okay. Why do you have to piss me off with every single word you say?
いちいち腹を立てるお前が子供なんだところで昨べから聞きたかったんだがその顔はどうした
Kyoji has a large band-aid on his cheek. He didn't want to put it on since it would make him stick out, but the bruise would do it anyway. So it's all the same. I didn't lose the fight. There just wasn't a way I could win. Kyoji assumed the man would poke fun of him either way, but contrary to his expectation, Yoshiki doesn't laugh. Yeah, because he's been probably in this similar situation, right, with like Yuka and Gore. Like he didn't he probably faced them off before, like without the pendant, and that was the fight that he couldn't win.
そういう時もあるな
Yeah. Yoshiki pat him lightly on the shoulder. It's oddly comforting.
ところでお前に聞きたいことがあるんだが
Okay.
この間お前たちが出てきた館についてだお前どうしてあの館に行ったんだ
The atmosphere about Yoshiki has changed. He's different from when he was cracking jokes earlier. Just the first time they met, he radiates the insanity that pricked on Kyoji's skin. Even though he's feeling a bit intimidated, Kyoji replies with an effort. Why should I tell you that? I think we had this conversation, right?
遊びをしたいわけでもガキの意地に付き合いたいわけでもない
Yeah.
人の生死が関係することなんだ
Did we have this conversation? Let's check. No, we didn't. Okay. For a moment, he considers laughing Yoshiki off and telling him to stop exaggerating. Kyoji doesn't like his tone. It's too dominating. But the seriousness in Yoshiki's voice and expression stops him. He doesn't know why, but it looks like to Yoshiki, them having set foot on the Yuka mansion really is a big of a deal. After pausing for a thought, he unwillingly parts his lips. We're doing a survey for the local area for school. We went up there to make a map, and we accidentally stumbled on that house. I used to play around that area when I was little, but I never saw that house before, so we all took a look and...
誘われたか
Yeah, turns out a girl I've run into and talked a few times in the street lives at the place, so...
なるほど
Yeah, Yoshiki falls silent and becomes pensive. Hey, why are you so interested in that stuff? What did you even come to town for? You do know, people think you are the culprit behind the recent disappearances in the area, right? Yeah, like he's the new person that come out here. And he's shady, so yeah, makes sense. Yoshiki regards Kyoji with a suspicious glance.
行方不明事件
You don't know. You haven't heard. A few girls went missing. I think it was 3 of them.
そうか
Yoshiki brows furrows severely, and Yuka calls him a friend. So he's probably not a culprit. Kyoji has no basis for that thought. It's just a spur of the moment feeling. But does that change the fact that he's mysterious stranger? What has he come to this town for? Are we going to eat Yoshiki again? Like, are we going to have his arm later? Or maybe something else will happen, I wonder. What's his fate, basically? Hey, can you tell me why you came back to Kurehito?
調べに来たんだ
Investigate, like what?
いろいろとなそれよりあの家に住んでいた
Her name is Yuka. Yeah, there's a sharp glint in Yoshiki's eyes. It's anger. That's what Kyoji sees in his eyes. Even though he's dark sunglasses, you can see it clearly. Yoshiki's eyes are blazing with an unconcealable anger. At some point, they're crossing the town hall area. The road to Nishimori's shrine is just a turn away. What? Has that girl done something? Instead of answering Kyoji's question, Yoshiki suddenly stops.
一つ忠告しておこう
Yeah, you do not want to get near her. He stares directly at Kyoji now and speaks with a strong, authoritative
あ
voice.
の女にはもう近づかない方がいい
That woman, I mean Yuka?
そうだそれとこの件自体に関わらない方がいいだろうな俺のすることには今後一切口出しするな
Kyoji froze. Whenever this is all about, Yoshiki's exaggerating massively. Oh, you don't know yet. This isn't some suspense drama on TV. Don't stick your nose into this. This is so stupid. And this commanding tone rubs him the wrong way too. Kyoji scoffs at him. The hell? First you barge me with questions, then you boss me around? Yoshiki ignores Kyoji's words and starts walking towards Nishimori's shrine. He walks off without any regards for Kyoji. The back of his black coat, a black leather coat, gradually disappearing down the road. What's his problem? Kyoji kicks a pebble by his feet to give vent to his annoyance. It goes flying, like an electric pole, then rebounds of it. Did Yoshiki go to the mansion after he fought Yuka and Gore in the street last time? Or we are missing like the fight in the street this time? And he's like fully, you know, like prepared for encounter in the mansion. Because last time he's been injured and he went there. Now he's not injured, so maybe he have like some chance because of the pendant and he have like full ability of like movement basically. Maybe he can like do something? Kyoji strides out of school in a half. He heard him out and answered his questions. So what's with that attitude? He's fishy after all. If there's anyone he's better off not getting involved with anymore, it probably isn't Yuka but him. You don't know, Kyoji. Oh, you don't know. But as he walks down the road and the school-wide building comes into the view, Kyoji's feet suddenly becomes heavy. While Yoshiki was walking with him, he was distracted enough to forget about Akane and Sadashima, yeah. But now he's all alone, and it all comes back to him in a flash. That thought kept him up last night too. But at all costs, but all it cost him was some sleep. Akane got hurt so much worse than he did. He goes into a classroom, but Akane is nowhere to be seen. Aoi walks in wordlessly, right behind him, just like Kyoji. She looks around the classroom, only to hang her head right away.
教授、お前その顔どうしたんだよ。
Noticing the bandage plastered over Kyoji's face, Shinta approaches him with shocked expression. Right away, he lowers his voice.
もしかしてまた貞島たちに何かやられたのか。
Yeah, but they are gone. That's not gonna need to happen anymore. It's nothing, don't worry about it.
あいつら、ほら、今日もなんか変なんだぜ。
So, I feel like conflicted because you told me in Akane Road that Sadashima is way worse in Akane Road. True, he's been worse, but on the other hand, he's gone. So it's also the best episode with Sadashima, or we would say without Sadashima. So yeah. But I mean, look at them, they're kind of weird today. Yeah, okay. Fuck this game!
Why? What is happening?
Fuck, I should have just clicked before talking. Oh god. Hope you had fun with my little, like, talk about Sadashima. God damn it. Ah. You've been waiting for this moment, right? You've been waiting for this. I know you. You've been waiting for me to reach this point. Oh fuck. How? What? How? What? I don't get this. What? Okay. Sadashima is still in the game. Okay. Let's just accept this fact for now. Why? Sadashima and his pose are hanging out in the corner of the classroom. But Shinda's right, they're acting weird today. Okay, maybe they are dead, but possessed by Gore. They've set up camp at the back of the class as always, but it doesn't seem to talk to each other. They just sit there, grinning and staring at each other. Kyoji hasn't the faintest idea what they're doing. 4 or 5 guys just sitting there, grinning into each other's faces? It's creepy, there's no other way to putting it. Okay, so maybe they are actually gone. What's with them?
気持ち悪いだろ
Gore itself isn't that bad, I think. Like, Gore is not pissing me off, at least. But suddenly all of them turn to look at Shinta and him at once. Oh god damn it. Shinta hurriedly clasps a hand over his mouth.
俺の声そんなに大きかったっけ
No. Shinta spoke pretty quietly. Kyoji can imagine his voice carried all the way across the noisy classroom to Sadashima's group. Sadashima and his lackeys don't say a word, they merely continue to smile at him vacantly. That's all they do. That reminds me of someone. Who though? It's an unpleasant feeling, like a small hand is scraping the inside of his head. Was there someone who stared at him like that? Yeah, like Yuka?
貞島様たちの様子が変妙。確かに変ね。
Okay.
おかしい。
It seems Kyoji and Shinta aren't the only ones who noticed Sadashima acting weird. Even the 3 weirdos Sadashima most ardent fans are whispering about it. Kyoji settles into his seat wearily, conscious of their gazes fixed on him. Before long, Sandman made his entrance.
和柳さんは体調が思わしくなく、しばらく遠くの病院に入院することが決まりました。
Okay, I have a question. Who gave you this information? What? Why would Yuka get rid of Akane? Akane is not even close to Kyoji in this road. Like, did Gore, like, you know, like, take a, like, body of Sadashima and talk to Sandman, right? That Akane is gone, but why? This is weird.
安静にしたいとのことなので、見舞いは控えて、和柳さんの回復を。
Yeah, and Kyoji knows this is not the case. Akane really was severely hurt, it seems, both in mind and body. I mean, okay, that makes... okay, yeah, I guess hospital makes sense in the situation. Yeah. Kyoji sneaks a glance at Sadashima. Normally, he would definitely be looking at Kyoji with a victorious sneer, but today he's acting different. He simply grins, his eyes empty. He keeps acting like that all the way until school's out. Tashima and his cronies spend the whole day grinning vacantly, and even the Sandman, who is normally nothing short of a psychophantic, looks creeped out. All the through the day, our expression remains gloomy and downcast as usual. Or rather, it's even worse than usual. Her complexion is pale, and her expression is moody. She keeps hanging her head, looking like she's constantly blaming herself. Yeah, I want to talk with Aoi about that. As soon as the day closing homeroom session ends, Aoi gets up, bag in hand, so Kyoji hurries after her. Namiki, wait. But Aoi doesn't stop, so Kyoji... I have a problem with this choice. Like internal problem. Because as a character of Kyoji, I want to call out to her. As someone who read previous road, I can bring myself to call out to her, because if Gore, which is like inside Sadashima now, sees that we interact with Aoi like that, that will make her like a target. But on the other hand, if we let her like be like that and succumb to the depression, she might do something to herself, and I do not want that. Why these choices are so difficult? Okay, we have to establish our relationship. And then we have to fight off Yuka. And establish that Yuka, get the fuck out of my life. Yes, that's the plan. So let's call out to her. Our voice is stiff, as if she were trying to drive Kyoji's away. Let's walk home together, that is, if you don't mind. Aoi says nothing, so Kyoji takes it as a cue to walk beside her. As they walk down the corridor, the silence continues. It's not like he has anything in particular to say to her, he's just worried about her. They step outside the school, and after a short while, Aoi finally speaks up. What do you mean? I like how you are. But you are hiding something. So let's speak openly. If you trust me. Huh? What do you mean? Maybe like in her mind, like she's glad what happened to Akane, because like that means that she can like interact with Kyoji without blaming herself for like getting herself between him and Akane. Maybe that's what she mean. But she was like jealous. We need to know. Aoi looks tormented. She must mean the way she's behaving towards him. Kyoji shakes his head bitterly. Don't worry about it, I'm angry at myself for not managing to stop Akane back then too. I understand that Aoi harboring the same regrets. He can't bring himself to smile for the exact same reason. This isn't something she needs to worry about. That's what he meant to say, but Aoi shakes her head softly. But then she falls silent. She means what? He wants to hear the rest of the sentence. What happened to Akane is shock to both of them, there's no doubt about that. And in Kyoji's case, the incident from the few years ago is waiting on him as well. The thought that he fails to protect her again makes him want to tear himself apart. But he can't shake the feeling that Aoi is somehow tormenting herself over what happened to Akane, even more than he is. And maybe he's imagining things. He's getting the feeling that she's hiding something. Hey, You wanna take a little walk before we go home? After a short walk, they've reached the corner of the road that leads to Aoi's house. He doesn't want them to part like this. He feels like if he leaves things like this, she will gradually start pulling away from him. Let's go, okay? Aoi hesitating, and so Kyoji takes her hand. Aww. Reassuring her this is cool. I think Mount Nishimori is just about the place we can go from here. But that's fine, right? The view really pretty, looking down on the town from the shrine grounds. He has bad memories of the place, but he did play there a lot when he was a kid. When that happened to Akane there, he couldn't protect her 3 years ago either. Aoi became distant from him is the one thing he doesn't want to see. And they're going to meet with Yuka. He goes up to the shrine grounds, more or less dragging Aoi along. Oh. Yeah, she's not the best runner, we know. Hearing Aoi say this between grasps makes Kyoji come to his senses. Oh, sorry, was I going too fast? Yeah, kinda. That seems Aoi out of shape. Climbing up the shrine's many steps at such brisk pace has left her wheezing. Sorry that I didn't notice. Okay. Aoi shakes her head and then looks around. Having climbed up the long staircase, they see a guard rail. Past it, it is a steep slope, covering in the thick shrubbery and trees. Below that, they can see the white school building. Beyond the school, there's a field and mountains and asphalt roads stretch across the land like bells. It's a rural school, so it's a very long walk from the school building to the town center. Yeah, it's already autumn, but it's still warm enough to make one break into a sweat after some exercise. There's a light sheen of perspiration on Aoi's face as well. But it does make the wind blowing against them all pleasant. The blue clear sky feels almost dazzling. Our expression has brightened. It would be nice if this bit of cardio were enough to make her forget all her troubles for a little while. Kyoji sits down in front of the shrine, main building, and places his bag next to him. Aoi is still standing, enjoying the wind on her skin. Say, yeah. If I hadn't. So something she did before. Something that Yuka probably mentioned as well. So she did something that made Akane actually go. And if she didn't do that, then she wouldn't go. But why? What was that? Is that actually like she blamed herself for being with Kyoji? Is that a thing? I think like she's blaming herself for like taking Kyoji love, basically, right? From Akane. I think this is this. What does she mean by that? He wants to ask, but he's not sure if he should. But as Kyoji is still torn over whenever to say anything, Aoi ends up starting the conversation. Okay. Yeah? What do you mean? It doesn't make sense to me. We both are partially taking blame on this, I guess, because Kyoji couldn't stop her as well. Aoi couldn't stop her. Like both of them couldn't stop her. I keep saying that. What makes you think that? She says it like it's obvious, and that angers him. If you wanna go that way, I'm at fault too. On my first day here, I heard Sadashima say some terrible things about Akane. And Akane wouldn't hear anything bad about him. And it pissed me off. He hates having to say it out loud. I stares at him for a moment and looks away.
そうだったからジンの茜ちゃんはきっと貞島くんを信じるのやめなかった
I don't like that. It feels as if she's trying to comfort him, but that applies to you just the same. As Kyoji leaves the sentence unfinished, Aoi cuts him off with a bitter smile.
ジンノくん私がジンノくんと同じ理由で後悔してると思って
There's a hint of self-mockery in Aoi's smile. Kyoji's taken aback. Why would she put on such an expression? Not for exactly the same reason, no, but I do get the feeling that you're hiding something from me, Namiki. He said it, bringing himself to say it felt terribly difficult, and so he's been hesitating this whole time. Her eyes widens a little. She then links her fingers behind her back and hangs her head again.
言ったらきっとジンノくん
No way, I will.
私のことを嫌うから
I will understand. Like, you couldn't be worse than Sadashima, come on. I'd
そ
ne-
んなことないって言ってほしくてこんなこと喋ってるんじゃないの私
Don't hate yourself.
私を嫌いだから
Fuck, this is the first, like, step to depression. God fucking damn it. Oh, it quiets quiet again. Kyoji's speechless. He hasn't a clue what she's thinking. What's waiting on her? What she's trying to hide? Silence lingers between the two of them for a while. It's so quiet, he can't so much as hear a bird chirping. Even the wind seems to have died down at some point. It feels like it got darker around them all of a sudden. Kyoji looks up. The air that felt so pleasant a moment ago has changed. Looking up at the sky, it makes sense. When they left the school, the autumn sky was crisp and clear. Now it's suddenly overcast with dark clouds. Looks like it's about to rain. And as you beckon by Kyoji words, a raindrop hits his forehead.
私傘持ってない
Yeah, we didn't as well. Me neither. We should head home. As soon as he says that, it's like the heavens have opened. The rain starts falling, nay, pouring down on them. Kyoji's eyes are like saucers. What in the world is going on? He's never seen the weather like this. I mean, it's happened recently. It's like here, like we had like this like little like storms, you know, like the sky, no, like normal sky, and then suddenly like it's just like raining, and then like it stops. Like what the fuck? What is happening? Have you experienced something like that? In like whatever country you're living in and place? Let me know in the comments. If you experienced like little storm or something like that, like rain. This is weird and sudden. In front of them, what was surely wide open space just a moment ago is blocked off by the curtain of pelting rain. What is this? A cartoon? Or some kind of comedy skit? I mean, sopping wet so quickly. The only plausible explanation is that somebody has emptied a bucket of water on them from above.
山の天気は変わりやすいって言うけど
Yeah, I think this is on the whole different level. Kyoji field of vision is so hazy from the rain, he can barely make out Aoi, who's standing just a few steps ahead of him. The din on the rain is so intense, it's hard to hear what he's saying too. The shower is so sudden, the idea to run and find shelter hasn't even occurred to them. Nameki, come over here. Kyoji motioned for her to come over, and Belletly seeks shelter under the main shrine building, overhang roof. Aoi quickly follows his lead.
どれだけ濡れても関係ない感じ
Yeah. Her skirt and blues, peeking out from under her uniform jacket, cling to her skin, becoming see-through. Oh, okay. He awkwardly averts. This is like typical situation, I guess. He awkwardly averts his gaze from her and looks at the shrine around. The rain hangs over the place, blurring everything like the curtain of gauze. It washes over the flagstones, quickly forming puddles that expand by the minute. This is one serious downpour. It seems like this is the perfect time to like get open with like each other and just talk seriously about stuff. So we might learn what Aoi meant all this time.
降水確率 0% だったのに。
Okay. I guess you can trust the weatherman, but still, can we even make it back home like this? The rain is intense enough. This is actually a worry. If it keeps pouring like this, the town will end up flooded for sure. And even if it doesn't get that bad, they can't risk going down the shrine stone steps in this rain. They will be slippery. There isn't a railing to hold onto. Yeah, makes sense. Our expression clouds over. Kyoji realizes that he's probably made her more anxious in his thoughtlessness. Well, don't worry about it. It will stop soon enough. Worst case scenario, we'll get into the main shrine building. It should be a bit warmer inside.
そうだね。
Aww. That's cute. I mean, yeah, like, getting sick is not cute, but also it's cute. As soon as he says that, Aoi sneezes. How yikes. You got a cold?
大丈夫。
You could swear Aoi looking a little paler than usual. Maybe just because the sun clouded over. But
お兄ちゃんたち困ってるの？
hi, Yuka. No, thank you. You can go to your mansion. I do not want to visit your mansion. Hi. I'm scared of you. Kyoji jolts in surprise. Never for one moment did he imagine someone else would be here. You spooked me. And also, she's not wet. She's perfectly fine. Like, the rain is just avoiding her. She's a Toho player.
ごめんね、脅かしちゃって。
Yuka's standing there with a friendly smile on her face and two umbrellas in her hands. Okay.
よかったらうちで雨宿り。
No? Huh? No, I think I'm going... no, I think going to your place in the rain is going to be difficult. Yuka chuckles and points on the road leading to the Hokora and to her house. Huh? Shockingly, the rain seems to be much weaker over there. Great. What the fuck? What the hell is this?
あの辺りは木が茂ってるから。
Yuka replies indifferently, and like she says, the foliage of the trees, that seems to be thicker there, shielding the steps to leading upward like an umbrella.
そんなこと言うとね、さっき一度降りてきて、お兄ちゃんたちが困っているのが見えたから、傘を取りに戻った。
Sure.
だからおいでよ。雨が止まなかったら泊まっていけばいいよ。うちから家に電話したら？
Can we actually call someone from your place? This is actually a thing. Yuka slips her small arm through his. Okay, no, but
一人じゃ退屈なの。
seeing her beg him like this makes him falter. Kyoji turns to look back at Aoi. He looks just as conflicted.
姉ちゃんもいいでしょ？
Apparently Yuka decided to beg Aoi now.
お願い。
Aoi hesitates for a moment, but ends up nodding.
嬉しい。じゃあ早速行きましょう。お母さんが美味しいお茶。
Sure, mommy. Yeah, she's not your mommy, we know. Yuka hands Aoi one umbrella and holds the other over her head, tugging on his arm. She pulls Kyoji under it with her. They head away from the main shrine building, water splashing at their feet.
一つ忠告しておこう。あの女に
Oh,
もう
yeah.
近づかない方がいい。
There's the Yoshiki words from his morning flash across Kyoji's mind. He stops in his tracks.
ちゃん、どうした？
Yeah, we do not want to like get close to you. I have no idea like why you are so fixated on me. I feel bad kinda for you for like in like at the end of Akane Road. I don't know why. Seems like Yuka is like terrifying character but also sad character with like some tragic past. I need to know more, but I'm afraid of interacting with her. No. We can't let what that shady guy said bother him. Oh, god damn it. God damn it, Kyoji. Besides, Yuka isn't old enough for him to call her that woman. You have no idea. She's probably like, I don't know, 100 years old or something. I mean, she's been around when like Yoshiki and like his wife been around. And Yoshiki is like, I don't know how old is he, like 40, let's say. And she probably didn't like change at all. Maybe he meant Yuka mothers, but she doesn't exactly look like the kind of dangerous person we'd be told to stay away from either. In all likelihood, the old man has got the wrong end of the stick, but he's just talking nonsense. This smile is cute and terrifying at the same time. I'm terrified. With Yuka cheerfully putting him on, Kyoji hurries along, but he can't quite quash the anxiety festering in his heart. Ooh, this is different. We just entered a different room. We've never been in this room before. During the mission, they're given a change of clothes. Kyoji has no idea who they belong to. I have no idea as well. But I think we'll see this in the next episode. We're going to change our clothes and we're going to have some interaction with Yuka. Maybe we'll find like Yoshiki arm, who knows? And yeah. Maybe we'll learn something about Aoi past, maybe something new about Yuka. Also, why Sadashima is back? God damn it! Gore, why would you take over his body? Can you not spy on us using Sadashima? I swear, just use anyone else, just not Sadashima, just get him rid of, like entirely. I don't need to see him. Anyway, that episode was not, you know, as like, let's say, bad as the last episode, but it's entirely like interesting episode with a lot of like emotional stuff going on. So I wonder what is going to happen next. Anyway, I will see you in the next episode, so leave up a like if you liked the episode, subscribe if you're not subscribed and you would like to see more of the Gore Screaming Show, and if you would like to, you can check my Patreon and support me there as well. Thank you everyone for being with me, and I will see you all in the next episode of Gore Screaming Show. So for the Pocket Watch is going out.